everyone, it's Sadie Rose, and for today's video I'm going to be filming a really fun, kind of different video, which is the mixed up makeup and brushes challenge. So I got the idea off Sophie Louise. She's one of my absolute favourite YouTubers at the moment. If I remember, I'll link her channel below. But basically she did a challenge where you do your makeup in the normal order, but you have two pots. So I have two skewer pots here. So basically, in one pot is 10 pieces of paper with different makeup items on. And then on the other side is 10 pieces of paper with different brushes on. So the idea is so the first one is foundation. So I'll pick out a product and I'll pick out a brush, and I basically have to do my foundation using that product. So I might have to end up using highlighter as a foundation with a eyeliner brush. So that's the kind of main idea. I hope you understand. You hopefully will as we get through the video. Yeah, I thought I'd do something different today. If you enjoy it, give it a big old thumbs up and let's get started. So before we start, it's always important to wear your Disney ears so that your hair doesn't get in your face, and it just takes me right back to Disney. So the first thing that I will do is my foundation, as I said. So I'm pretty sure this one is the makeup one and this one is the brushes one. I'm basically going to pick one out of each. I'm not cheating. I'll close my eyes to prove it. So the product that I have to use to do my foundation is highlight. I was joking in the intro, and I have to do it with a buffing brush. Okay, so we got the right brush, but a bit far off the right product. So the highlighter that I'm going to be using is the e.l.f. Moonlight Pearls highlight, and it just looks something like this. And I'm using the Spectrum B01 brush. Okay, so I've got my mirror here. So I think I'm just gonna like dip in and just like do a thin layer, because obviously I don't want to waste my highlight. But I'm just gonna get the buffing brush and like, and then, I mean, I'll have a glowy face, I guess. You probably won't even be able to see it because it's like highlight, obviously. Okay, so now that the foundation is done, I'm going to move on to concealer. So the product that I have to use is powder for concealer. That's not too bad. I wish I got powder for foundation, but powder for concealer is okay, I guess. And the brush that I have to use is a blush brush. Okay, so that's not too bad. Powder and a blush brush, that's not too bad. Okay, so the powder that I'm using is the Rimmel Clear Complexion powder with my Real Techniques blush brush. This isn't too bad. It's just obviously not going to have any coverage. Okay, so I'm just going to put this in the normal places that I would put concealer. So I'm going to pat it under my eyes. That's not doing anything. I put it on my chin, under this eye, and then I also just put it on my forehead. So that's the concealer done. The base isn't too strong since there was no liquid products, and I'm kind of worried like what I'm going to have to use foundation for, but you know. Okay, so the next thing that I will do is powder, and obviously can't use powder for that, and I don't really know what else I could use. So the product that I have to use is foundation. Okay, not sure how that's gonna go. And then the brush that I have to do it with is a powder brush. I think I'm gonna use my old powder brush for this. Okay, so the powder brush I'm using is just this Poundland one. I was going to use my Real Techniques one, but I don't really want to ruin it. So I will be using this one with my Rimmel Lasting Finish Comfort Foundation. Not the best brush, I would say. But I'm basically just going to dot it around my face. Oh, this is not going to blend in. Can you see my chin right now? So I'm just going to put this all over my face because obviously you use powder all over your face. Okay, so my face base isn't too strong, but now we're moving on to like contour and everything, so hopefully that'll go better, but this didn't go too well. Okay, so the next product that I will use is contour or bronzer, whatever you want to call it, so hopefully I can get it. I actually did get it. I got contour for my contour. That's great. That's actually like amazing. Now I hope I get a good brush for this. Imagine if I got my contour brush like that, being crazy. The brush I have to use is my winged liner brush. Okay, so it's not just a winged liner brush, it's literally like a fine liner brush. But I'm using the Naked Urban Decay Flush palette, and I'm just going to take the contour bronzer. This, I don't really see how this is supposed to work. I don't really think this is going to work because, like, yeah. There's not really too much I can do to like blend it out. Like, I just don't really think it's gonna work. Okay, so my contour is done. It's looking snatched, and now we are on to blusher. So the product I'm using is concealer. Okay, not really too sure how this is gonna work out, but the brush that I have to use for it is a sponge. Okay, so I can use my beauty blender for my blusher, which is good. It's not gonna be too bad. It's just obviously not gonna add blusher. It's just gonna add like more coverage. But I'm using the Rimmel Wake Me Up one, if you wanted to know. And I basically just put blush on the apples of my cheeks. That is kind of the only place you're supposed to put it, and that's the only place I personally put it. It just adds a nice bit of cheek coverage, I guess, and it's kind of under the eyes, so like it's not all bad. Okay, so next for the face is highlight, and obviously I've already used highlights, so I'm not really too sure what I'm going to be getting, but lips. Okay, so I have to do my highlight with lipstick, and what brush do I have to use? Hopefully it's like my fingers because I put one in there. Eyeshadow brush, right, okay. So I have my MAC lipstick in the shade Love Lawn, and just this like Claire's little, okay, so I'm just gonna like go like this. I'm not really too sure what I'm doing. And then basically I just apply highlight like here. I'm just going to put it on the other side. And I also put highlight on the tip of my nose. Okay, so the next thing is eyebrows, and we haven't had eyebrow stuff yet, so hopefully I could get that. I doubt it. Sorry, I'm just sorting out my ears. The product I have to use is brows. Oh my god, I swear I didn't look. Oh my god, I get brow stuff for my brows. But what brush? Imagine if I got my brow brush, that'd be great. Contour, okay. Not really too sure how that's gonna go. Okay, so I have this contour brush that I sometimes use, and I'm using my Freedom Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. And I'm just gonna like, yeah, that's not really doing anything. Okay, so you can see a bit of coverage here. Great one. And on the other side. Okay, so that is the eyebrows done. Not much improvement from before. They probably looked better before with no product on. So the next thing is eyeshadow. So I actually haven't used eyeshadow yet. Oh, blush. Okay, so I can create a nice like pinky look with that. Not too bad, it just depends what brush I get. Fan brush. Okay, so I've got my Instaglow Miss Sporty blusher and my fan brush from Primark. And I'm basically just gonna like stick it in. And then just kind of work it into the crease a bit. Ooh, that actually doesn't look too bad. Very shimmery and pink, but what you expect using blusher for an eyeshadow. I think the eyes are okay, not the worst thing ever. It wasn't like a cream product or anything that I had to use with the fan brush, so I kind of think it went okay. So I only have two things left. I have lips and lashes left. Okay, so if I get mascara for lashes, that'll be great. But I don't know. Mascara, yes. Okay, I have to use my brow brush to do my mascara. So I have my mascara, which is the Maybelline Lash Sensational, and I have my brow brush, and I'm basically gonna like put this like on the bits like where, like on this bit here. I'm just gonna like blink it on. I think it might be making a little bit of a difference. Let me just dip back in. Okay, so that is the mascara. Again, not too bad. Obviously I actually got mascara for it, which is quite good. But now the final thing is lips, and I know what I've got for lips, so it's obviously eyeshadow, and the brush I have to use is my fingers. Okay, so not too sure how this is gonna go, but I have my Tarte Tease palette, and the closest colour to lips, I think I'm gonna go for like think I'm going to go for this colour, and I'm going to go for a dark autumnal lip because it's autumn now. So I was going to lick my finger then. No, I don't think so. So it's actually coming out quite well onto my lips. Okay, and I think we are done. Okay, so that's the end of my mixed up makeup brush challenge. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the finished look. I really like the lips and the cheeks. Joking, it looks terrible. But if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!